Today's horoscope, Scorpio April 19th, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. Mars moves to the top of your solar chart today, where it will visit until June 17th. When Mars spent some time in this area of your solar chart in November and December, some projects or initiatives you started may have faced some obstacles. Now and as you advance, you're in a stronger position for moving forward. You can feel a compelling desire to take action when it comes to fulfilling your responsibilities and pushing your professional interests ahead after much focus on other interests. Ambitions are stirring. Your motivation levels are strong and strengthening. Your desire to advance and reach, or surpass, your goals is strong. You need some clear goals in sight so that if you don't already have a plan, you're likely to draw one up now. Your enterprising spirit is powerful now. Just as love can be written in the stars, so can sex. While you're finally leaving behind the post-shadow energy, a better cosmos awaits. Luckily, the cosmic wavelength in the coming days favors the lust in your loin, so rest assured, you'll be fired up. Mighty Mars, the red planet of sex, drive, and passion, will bring the coups and heavy petting to you as he receives a back massage from majestic Neptune in the sky. This vibration will encourage you to pursue sensual lovemaking, so don't let this energy go to waste. This is a 5-star day to get up close and personal. Do not stop now. It is time for you to put all of your time, energy, and effort back into your career path as Mars re-enters Leo. You may not have felt this level of motivation since the end of 2024. Wintertime could have stalled your progress, causing you to feel insecure and unsure of your professional advancements. Thankfully, the post-shadow period for the last Mars retrograde will help you overcome lingering energies and obstacles. You have what it takes to push through. Let your enthusiasm, assertiveness, and confidence speak for itself in your career path. You will feel almost business as usual while the current celestial atmosphere lasts, although there is a little more gusto in your approach to your health and fitness. This is a wonderful transit for you to keep moving forward, away from the heavy feelings you experienced either emotionally or physically. Keeping yourself on a strict schedule of exercise and a healthy diet won't be difficult with favorable energy readily available and abundant. Your actions are likely going to be selfless on this day. While this can see you doing good things for others, you would be wise not to go overboard. You have a generous heart, anyhow, and this can be enhanced with this vibration. Be sure that you give only what you can afford, and to the people who deserve it. You are also more vulnerable to being taken advantage of under this influence. For Mars, his departure from your sector of adventure, travel, learning and discovery and return to your career sector today is a fairly dramatic shift in focus, but it is one that not only he, but Venus and Mercury are familiar with. Mars had already spent 2 months in your career sector before retrograding back out in the new year, while Venus had spent nearly 2 months and Mercury's 6 weeks in your work sector before retrograding back into a playful and creative part of your chart. Mercury has already returned, but Venus is still there, with that back and forward between the busy and the playful, creative and adventurous side of life's fence, making it easier to keep things balanced. As Mars leaves an adventurous part of your chart today, he not only wraps up his longest visit in 2 years, but a visit that has seen him work closely with the planets in your romantic sector. This includes working closely with Venus, who is in the final 2 weeks of her longest visit to your romantic sector in 8 years. As the planets of love and passion part ways, Venus will continue to capture, hold on to and nurture a mix of romance, passion, and adventure. Daily Planetary Overview. As Mars re-enters bold, expressive Leo, we officially begin the second half of the post-shadow period following Mars retrograde, a cycle that spanned from December 2024 into early January 2025. Think of this time as a cosmic checkpoint, where you're gently nudged to look back over the ground you've covered in the last few months. What challenges tested your resilience? What decisions sparked regret or growth? Which passions did you put on pause, and which ones are asking to be revived? Mars in Leo brings fire, flair, and a renewed sense of self-confidence, but only if you're willing to do the inner work. It's not about pretending everything's fine or forcing a comeback. Instead, this is your opportunity to reflect on what that retrograde revealed about your impulses, your desires, your confrontations, and your courage. There may still be loose ends to tie up, conflicts to resolve, actions to finish, or dreams to reignite, but the energy is shifting in your favor. Think back to a time recently when things didn't go as planned. Maybe you felt blocked, misunderstood, or like your energy was just out of sync. Mars retrograde can often feel like swimming upstream. Now, as Mars strides confidently into Leo, it's as though you've reached a calmer stretch of the river. You're invited to flow again, but this time with awareness, wisdom, and maybe a little more grace. This transit is also a chance to reinvigorate your relationships. Whether romantic, platonic, or professional, your genuine warmth and openness are magnetic right now. You may find that people are naturally drawn to you, eager to spend time or engage in deeper conversations. If you felt disconnected from someone you care about, this is a perfect time to reconnect, not with pressure, but with presence. On a romantic level, the energy is ripe for intimacy and shared joy. Couples may find themselves rediscovering each other, and singles might notice sparks flying in unexpected places. Try planning something simple yet heartfelt, like a spontaneous evening walk or a meal shared without distractions. Sometimes the most meaningful moments aren't planned but lived with intention. You may also find yourself questioning your direction or feeling a little uninspired in your personal life. If your routines feel stale and your relationships slightly muted, this is the cosmos gently prompting you to shake things up. Organize an outing, reconnect with old friends, or try something completely out of the ordinary. Paint, dance, hike, or volunteer. Re-engaging with life in new ways can spark the kind of energy that's been missing. Financially, the stars are aligned in your favor. If you've been considering making a move, whether it's a new investment, a side hustle, or simply reviewing your budget, this is a favorable time to act. Trust your instincts, but don't rush. Look for deals, stay organized, and make decisions based on long-term value, not fleeting temptation. That purchase you're eyeing, ask yourself, will this still bring me joy or benefit in a month? Clarity and confidence will guide you toward the right choices. On the physical front, now is the time to reconnect with your body. If you've let movement slip through the cracks lately, maybe in favor of long workdays or cozy nights, and don't beat yourself up. Instead, use this Mars-fueled momentum to ease back into physical activity in a way that feels enjoyable. You don't have to become a marathon runner overnight. Even short, invigorating walks, stretching with the morning sun, or trying a new fitness class can do wonders for your energy and mood. Remember, movement is not punishment, it's a celebration of what your body can do. And lastly, be mindful not to overextend yourself. With all this forward momentum, it might be tempting to say yes to everything. But taking on too much can quickly deplete the very energy you're trying to harness. You don't need to prove your worth through productivity. Your value is inherent. Rest when you need to. Say no when necessary. Boundaries, after all, are a form of self-respect. So as Mars charges ahead in fiery Leo, let this be your reminder: you are allowed to evolve. You are allowed to outgrow old patterns. You are allowed to want more for yourself, your relationships, your work, and your joy. Take a moment and ask yourself, what lesson did Mars retrograde leave you with? Is there a part of your life that's asking for more honesty, more bravery, more love? Let me know in the comments what this period has brought up for you. Have you had any realizations? Is there something you're ready to release or ready to begin again? Your experience could inspire someone else who's navigating a similar path. Whatever you're facing, remember, this is your time to rise, to reflect, and to move forward with renewed purpose. One thoughtful step at a time.